Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Tuesday, June 17, 2025. In today's episode, Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada brain nearly implodes as she watches Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes, Wood and Hayes, Forrester Finnegan, Brian, David Garlick. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang faces a romantic dilemma with Nick Marone's Jack Wagner surprise return. At Eric Forrester's John McCook house, they have both told Brooke that Tridge is together, but it hasn't stopped her, or even slowed her down. Ridge Forrester Torsten K says his future is with Taylor Hayes Rebecca Bootig. Ridge doesn't know what else he is supposed to do. Is their relationship not enough? Taylor promises not to let the blonde get between them. As Ridge leaves for work, Taylor assures him that she has faith in their romance. Over at Forrester Creations, Nick continues wooing Brooke. She's amazing, phenomenal, incredible. Nick wants to know why Ridge went back to Taylor again. The blonde explains about the takeover and Ridge feeling betrayed. Nick calls him a caveman. He doesn't like Brooke's heart being stuck like this. Wouldn't she rather be with someone who treats her with respect? The former flame thinks that Brooke is just too used to Ridge and doesn't know her identity without him. Nick suggests Brooke could be his destiny. She's never left his heart. Nick says he's a man of honor and commitment. They could have it all once again, but she has to put Ridge in the past. Speaking of the devil, Ridge walks in at the beach house. Hayes goes to find some seaweed. Meanwhile, Liam and Finn worry about Luna. The doctor mentions he sleeps with a baseball bat. As they talk, Luna spies from afar. The doctor promises he will protect Steffi and the children once Liam is gone. Steffi comes over and doesn't think they should waste energy talking about Luna. John Finnegan, Tanner Novelin thinks that Liam should watch his stress levels. Steffi goes back to Hayes. Electra will be picking up the little boy. Luna watches and thinks back to Steffi, bashing her for comparing herself to Hayes. She is fuming. Soon, the kids and parents exit as Luna continues to scowl. Luna says that Steffi will be sorry. Back over at the Cliff House, everyone thanks Liam for setting up the temporary art class. Hayes really admires Liam. As Liam starts to think about Luna, he starts to have problems breathing. The sun rose over the Forrester estate, but peace was nowhere to be found. Emotions ran high, secrets unraveled at an alarming rate, and the tangled web of love, family, and betrayal became even more dangerously knotted. Luna's brain implodes, resentment turns to realization at the Cliff House. Luna sat on the edge of Steffi's designer chaise, her hands trembling as she clutched a hot cup of coffee she couldn't taste. Her eyes were wide, pupils dilated with the crushing weight of too many truths colliding in her mind. She had just come from a tense interaction with her mother, Poppy, and Aunt Lee. The war of words between the two sisters had escalated beyond anything Luna expected. It wasn't just about the mints anymore. It was about decades of lies, unresolved pain, and Luna's very identity. When Lee spat that she wouldn't be surprised if Luna wasn't even a Forrester by blood, Luna felt something snap inside. What if I'm not? She whispered aloud now, to no one in particular. Finn walked in, freshly showered, his presence warm but cautious. Luna, are you okay? She stood, her movements jerky. Am I okay? I don't even know who I am, Finn. My mother drugged me. My aunt hates me. My boyfriend might not forgive me. And now I might not even be who I thought I was. Finn placed his hands gently on her shoulders. You are Luna. No matter who your father is, you're the same girl with the same heart. But that heart's in pieces. She cried out. I can't look at Zende without remembering what I did, and RJ won't even talk to me. He looks at me like I'm poison. Finn, feeling a twinge of guilt for not stepping in sooner, tried to calm her down. Then let's find your truth, Luna. Whatever Poppy is hiding, we'll get it out in the open, but don't let what they did define you. Her breathing steadied, but the haunted look in her eyes remained. Luna wasn't done unraveling and she might not survive the emotional storm if another secret broke. Nick woos Brooke, a song, a memory, a kiss. Meanwhile, over at the Forrester mansion, Nick Marone was seated at the grand piano, fingers gliding over the keys like it was second nature. A warm jazzy melody filled the air as Brooke Logan walked in, stopping in her tracks. Nick, she said softly, a ghost of a smile on her lips. He looked up and grinned. I was hoping you'd drop by. This house has too many rooms and not enough music. Brooke approached, conflicted. She wasn't here for a serenade. She was here because her heart was playing a different tune. And Nick's sudden presence in Los Angeles had thrown her off key. "I thought you said you were heading back to the marina today," she said. "I was," he replied, standing up. "But something or maybe someone made me want to stay a little longer." Brooke's breath caught, but she forced a laugh. "You always did know how to stir up trouble, and you always liked it," he teased. "Come on, Brooke. Don't pretend the air doesn't shift when we're in the same room." She crossed her arms defensively. "Nick, that was a lifetime ago. We're not those people anymore." He stepped closer, lowering his voice. "Aren't we? Because when I look at you now, I see the same sparkle, the same fire. Ridge broke your heart, again. And I hate that for you. But maybe it's time to stop waiting for him to figure out what he wants." Nick, her voice cracked, and for a moment, she seemed on the edge of giving in. "Let me remind you what it feels like to be loved without conditions," he whispered. "No destiny, no triangles, just you and me, and the ocean breeze." Before she could answer, he brushed his fingers against her cheek, a familiar, dangerous touch. She didn't pull away. Brooke's romantic dilemma between past and present. Back at Forrester Creations, Brooke retreated to her office, clearly shaken. Donna entered with a tray of tea, immediately sensing the turmoil in her sister's eyes. "Oh no." Donna sighed. "What did he do now?" Brooke shook her head. "It's not Ridge, it's Nick." Donna's eyes widened. "Nick Marone. What's he doing in town again?" "He came back for Eric's celebration. But now he's making it clear that he's not just here for that. He wants something more. Something with me." Donna set the tray down, grabbing her sister's hands. "Brooke, are you tempted?" "I don't know," Brooke exclaimed. "Ridge hurt me, again. He always does. But when I'm around Nick, I feel safe. I feel wanted. Not like I'm some prize in a never-ending war between Ridge and Taylor." Donna gave a sympathetic nod. "You don't have to explain it to me. I get it. But before you run into Nick's arms, make sure it's not just because you're lonely. Or trying to prove something to Ridge." "That's just it," Brooke said. "I don't know if I am trying to prove something, or if I'm just finally seeing what I deserve." Zende confronts RJ. Tension explodes elsewhere at Forrester. In the design room, Zende cornered RJ, who was reviewing fabric swatches with a detached expression. "You ignoring me now?" Zende barked. RJ looked up slowly, eyes cold. "What do you want?" "I want to know if you're still planning to make Luna choose between us like she's some prize," Zende shot back. "You're not exactly Mr. Innocent in all this." RJ stood, jaw clenched. "Don't lecture me, Zende. You knew about the mints. You knew what could happen, and you didn't say a damn word." "She kissed me," RJ Zende retorted. "She came to me. That wasn't just the drugs talking." RJ lunged forward, fury unleashed. "Don't you dare twist this. She was not in her right mind, and you used it." Zende shoved him back. "And what about you, huh? The golden boy. Thinking yours forever, just because your mom runs PR." Security burst into the room before punches could be thrown. But the damage was done. The cousin rivalry had exploded into full-out war, and Luna would soon find herself caught in the deadly crossfire. Hayes's innocent question sparks a crisis at the Cliff House. Little Hayes sat on the rug, building block towers, while Steffi tried to focus on a conference call. The child's sweet voice cut through the tension. "Mommy, when is Daddy gonna make Luna stop crying?" Steffi paused, startled. "What do you mean, sweetie?" "She cries in the morning. I heard. She said she's broken." "Did Daddy break her?" Steffi's throat closed. "No, baby. Daddy would never hurt anyone. But she said she's broken inside." The innocence of it broke Steffi's composure. She ended her call abruptly, and stared at the doorway where Luna had fled earlier. Luna was unraveling under her roof, and Steffi for once couldn't play the hero. Maybe, just maybe, she'd misjudged how deep Luna's wounds ran. Taylor returns and sees through Nick in a final twist. Taylor Hayes made an unexpected entrance at Il Giardino, where Nick was having a celebratory drink alone. She approached his table, arms crossed and skeptical. Well, Nick Marone, back in LA and already sniffing around Brooke again." Nick looked amused. "Always a pleasure, Taylor. How's the world of therapy?" "Complicated," she replied. "Especially when old flames reappear with sparkling eyes and romantic nonsense." Nick raised his glass. "Is it nonsense if it's sincere?" She narrowed her gaze. "You're not here for Brooke." "Not really. You're here because you saw a hole in her armor and couldn't resist. But she's not some toy for you to dust." off and relive old fantasies with Nick leaned back, smile fading. I care about her. Maybe more than Ridge ever did. Taylor sighed. Just don't use her pain as a springboard. She's vulnerable. And you will. You've always loved a rescue mission. The two locked eyes, old rivals, old friends, old almost lovers. Nick didn't respond, but the flicker in his eyes suggested Taylor had struck a nerve. Cliffhanger. Luna makes a shocking decision as the episode drew to a close. Luna stood outside the doors of the DNA testing lab. In her hands, a sealed envelope. Earlier, she'd swabbed her cheek and submitted the sample without telling Poppy, or Lee, or anyone else. I need to know, she whispered. I need to know who I am. She took a deep breath and tore the envelope open, only for her eyes to widen in shock as the screen faded to black. Whatever Luna saw, it changed everything. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.